Hello my friends and welcome back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. In our last video, we did deviate from the main game. We are currently working on Blood Ties, where we are in Croft Manor, trying to figure out how to make sure that Lara maintains ownership of Croft Manor and all the things inside of it. But anyway, we're currently in the Servants' Passage trying to reach the library. Now, did I... Oh no, wait, I left off over here.
Just as creepy as I remember.
Yeah. Oh! I don't remember that last time. But I pushed here to push this out of the way. To go farther into the not so creepy wine cellar. And I left off here. Yeah, there we go. All right, what is this?
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him.
Yeah, I remember that at the end of the last video. It was like a memory recollection thing that happened. So Lara's childhood, old chessboard. Oh.
I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh, nope, can't open. It requires a crowbar. Also require a crowbar? I mean, it's not glowing, so that was just... that was just my experiences from the main game, clicking on everything. Anyway.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good Lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. 2 roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or a life of obligation, upholding the de Mornay name, embracing our traditions, not losing the family that raised me. Oh, this really is a rubbish choice. I don't want to lose them, but I love the life I've started to build with Richard. He comes with his own difficulties, but I can accept them. Will it be enough?
I mean, you should be able to uphold the de Mornay name and embrace traditions while marrying Richard Croft. But, you know, that's just me speaking nonsense, apparently. Anyway, Amelia's journals, decisions. For the time she was with us, I hope it was enough. I hope it was worth it. I'm sure she would say it was. I love how all of these documents are just scattered throughout the house. Random. I'm like, a game mechanic, I get it, but it's kind of unrealistic a little bit, right? But I love it anyway.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll be delighted with what Lord Croft has come up with. This will be good for her. She's been acting up of late, but I know she's just craving more of her father's attention. He's been so buried in his research. It'll be a nice moment for the two of them to reconnect. And I do believe he needs it as much as she does.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that he, especially after his wife's death, that he would still maintain obsession only on his research and not on his kid. But obsessive personalities, I guess. I don't know. Winston, birthday expedition. It really was one of the best birthdays I ever had. Oh. What does that say? Huh. Aha. Guessing we pull backwards this time. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Oh. Oh, I did something. I did something right. See, it looks like there's a letter on it. doesn't it? See, it looks like there's a note. And I can't back this up any further, I don't think. Because there's a thing in the way. And I can't back that up any further because Lara will get smushed. It's fine. It's probably not anything. If it is, I'll worry about it later, like I normally do.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Lord and Lady Croft, Croft Decanter. Okay, there you go. That's a thing.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Oh.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, look, there's the thing in there. But I can't get to it. Like one of those Egyptian dog statues. What is... Ugh. Nope, and we don't get to not climb through sludge even in our own home with broken pipes. What is this? Like this, whatever totem this is, it's now completely ruined, no doubt. Again, the maps. I don't know which way to go. Infinity symbol. Okay. Oh, looks like there's something here.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise.
Lara's childhood trap mechanism. Okay.
Water damage from the main hall above.
Yeah. Ooh. Use the servant's passage to reach the library. Is this the way that I'm supposed to be going? It looks like it is, so let me click on this first.
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition.
Immortality collection, ancient Anubis bust. Very cool. Maybe don't keep ancient relics in your musty basement. We're gonna go back the other way and see what I can find in that other area. Granted, when they probably put this stuff down here, it wasn't a musty, flooded basement, but still. How long has this house been in disrepair? Because it's not like this happened in one day. Okay, I came... not that way. Double check. It looks like it all goes the same direction. Oh, things!
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
Oh, that is so adorable. That is so utterly adorable. Laura's childhood mummy bear. Oh, very cute. That was her prize that she got. And then I think this connected. There should be the infinity symbol. Yep. Okay. Creepy, flooded cellar / basement, I think fully explored. I have to make a note to come back to 3 of these. Try to remember to do that. And it turns off. Okay, what is this?
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Yeah. The renovations. Renovation plans. And then there's a document over here.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met, I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late. How could I have not seen this coming? I've made this mistake over and over, always putting my research before my personal life. But it's never hurt like this before. I simply cannot live without her. If I have to give up this accursed quest that has plagued me for so long, then so be it. I am going after her, right now, tonight.
Or maybe just in moderation, okay? Lord Croft's journals, cracks in the foundation. It was almost over before it started. I always admired Dad's ability to recognize when he was wrong. I mean, yes, but, you know, obsession in moderation? I don't know if that's a thing, but maybe. We make it to the library. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to see what their library looks like.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
Oh, they have the ladder to like upper air. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I mean, like it's in total disrepair with holes in the ceilings, but the bones, look at the bones. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with libraries.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him without a second thought. I assumed it was just a tourist scam, but it actually works. Turns out it requires a very specific kind of vellum and a heat source to illuminate the ink after it's dried. It should prove a nice challenge for Lara to puzzle out.
Oh. Nice. Lord Croft's journals invisible ink. Dad put so much work into that birthday expedition. I foresee a little foreshadowing here, perhaps.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we deciphered in the scroll was the key to its location. I don't know if I honestly believe that this will lead to the fabled elixir of life, but I can't help but feel that a great secret awaits us there. My brother was threatening to shut down the expedition, but I managed to talk him down for the time being. Now I am going to meet Richard. I would bring Lara if I could, but she's still too young. She'll be in good hands with Winston, and when we return, her parents might just be a bit more famous.
I think she'd be happy if they both had just returned. Oh, it's so sad. Amelia's journals, The Journey. She was beginning to believe it must have made Dad so happy to know she could accept his wild ideas. Oh.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I'm going to turn it off, though.
It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
I don't know. Don't you think someone else would have put his helmet back on? I'm locked in. Master key. I see stuff glowing on the desk over there, but Okay, we'll go up in a minute. Let's do everything downstairs first. They have ladders in their library. It's so cool. I'm such a nerd.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay, I'm writing it down. So treasure, painting, and then anniversary. Safe combination clues. Clues. Dad would never have written down the combination, but it looks like he left himself clues to remember the numbers.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here.
Yes, there is.
Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. The Croft family crest and initials PC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather.
Well, we now have an old lighter for gear, so we probably can light stuff on fire, because that's how lighters work, right? New gear acquired, a lighter.
Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
Yes, press and hold E when near fireplaces throughout the manor to light them. Oh, we will do that. In a minute.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas, and now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply breathtaking. But what adds to their spiritual majesty is the truth of this place. The monks welcomed me, as is their way, but they seemed to expect me. They must have known someone like me would eventually come seeking answers.
Oh.
I know this is the place. They've conducted the ritual before. I have seen the evidence, the distinctive symbols carved into the floors, the art displayed on the inner chamber's walls. They've created the elixir before, and they will again if I can convince them. I sent Amelia a message straight away. I want her by my side for this discovery.
Lord Croft's journal's discoveries. Dad never told me about this myth. Why was he so sure? What did he find that convinced him it was real? Those are good questions.
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life?
Well, that is kind of what he just said in his notes. But now we know, having played the game, he was looking in the wrong spot, right?
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers.
It's ironic since you've been eaten by tigers. or almost eaten by tigers. In the future, you will be anyway.
Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
They have a window seat. Look at the size of this window seat. Oh my gosh. I'm like, so many cool things. Okay, let's, we'll light the fire on the way back around.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Huh. Safe combination clues. Hieroglyphics worksheet. Okay, so I'm gonna need to decipher stuff, it seems like, with these numbers and pictures.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Oh.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
I love the bindings on this book. And the clasp, that's really cool. Lord Croft's Belongings, Egyptian Hieroglyphics book. All right, there's something back here too.
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
Lara Jaffa Cakes next to William Blake. Okay. Laura's childhood note from Winston. I know what Java cakes look like. I watched the Great British Baking Show. Obsessively, one might say. All right, let's light the fire. Now, it doesn't seem like I need to do anything just yet. I may not have a document to use for invisible ink because I'm going to remember that foreshadowing note. Maybe. Huh. Do I need... It looks like there's something in the way there, so... Yes, there is something in the way.
Quite the tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl.
Oh, gosh.
Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
Dang, Lara. No, I have to pull it this way. Oh, I did something good. And then down. I'm like, why the down buttons and the up buttons, nothing was working. So it just starts mashing buttons and then eventually it'll work. Right? Okay. Document or map.
Blank, except for the image of a key.
Oh, I take this. This is the one. Oh my gosh. This is the one that I take down to go to the fireplace. Laura's childhood expedition map 2 of 2. Words are hard.
I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
I'm on top of it. I'm already there. We're getting there. More master key. Let me guess, this one needs a master key as well, which is probably the key that the map is going to take me to.
I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid.
So we go over here to the fireplace. Interact.
I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase.
Relic Hunter achievement unlocked. So I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. I was listening, but I was trying to remember the name of the achievement too. So, in the library.
X marks the spot, as they say.
Aha. Or it glows yellow. Oh, big achievement there in game anyways.
The master key. This should get me into the West Wing.
And lots of other places, right?
All right. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing.
Key to the past achievement unlocked. So master key, press E when nearby locked doors and chests to open them. Well, let's go back up and look at the chest that's up here. Nope, no, that's not what I actually meant to do. You have to hit space bar to jump onto a ladder, not E.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number, but which one?
Oh, that's right. So it was the treasure was the first one. So it's the double bird. Relics and documents menu. Okay, so where was clues? No. Messages, suits of armor. Okay, it was under Relics, Hieroglyphics Worksheet. So
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
So double bird is 5, so that's the first number in the combination, I think. All right, let's unlock this door.
Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
Okay, I'm going to go back down so that I can unlock the door here. Oh, we just jumped this time. That was so much easier. We've been in here before? Does not look like it.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats. I would appreciate it if you kept this between us, but I felt tonight called for something special. If you will forgive me the indulgence, your rapid exit from the dinner table had me concerned, and I wanted to impart something that I hope sets your mind at ease. I have known your father for quite some time. There is an intensity to his passion that can be frightening, but I recognize that same passion in you. You're more like him than you know. Never doubt that he loves you more than his research, more than his artifacts, more than anything in this world.
Oh.
Storms pass, and tomorrow will be clear and blue again. When you have finished, please leave the tray outside. Be well. Yours, Winston.
So the letter, it says Winston storms pass. I don't even remember this letter. I'm sure I wasn't able to read it at the time. Did he write this more for himself than me? It says to Lord Croft, but this letter is to Lara. So I wonder what happened at the dinner table. Huh. I'm very confused. Okay, was I not able to go into the door before? I used a secret passageway up there. Okay. I love that they have a secret passageway in their house. It's so cool. Okay, and a boarded up door to somewhere over there. Okay, anything else in here? No? Okay, we should light the fire in here, right? And then the West Wing was up. It's so damaged. I mean, like, they have a glass ceiling. How beautiful must it have been when it was all fixed?
Worse than I thought.
Oh my gosh. That's a big old mess.
This is strangely beautiful.
No, okay. So let's go straight. There's little diamonds telling me to go this way. So, door? Other door? Document, yay.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her. I never quite realized how much grief can consume a man, but I am utterly consumed. I know I can't escape the pain, but I will try my damnedest to avoid it. I will seal the West Wing for as long as I live in this place. It will remain exactly as Amelia left it. Perhaps someday Lara can find her own answers there.
Lord Croft's journals consumed by grief. Dad was right. I could sense a change, and now I'm going to find my own answers. Okay. Search the master bedroom for clues.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of de Mornay obligations, free to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future, whatever it may bring. Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the Crofts, forging our path together.
It's so sweet. Safe combination clues, an unlikely union. Marrying in Luxor was Mom's idea. I never knew. I'm lucky to have this glimpse of her so many years later. So in all caps, another 4 days until my birthday. So 4 days prior to her birthday is when they were married. So now we just need to figure out when her mom's birthday was, right?
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather, or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous at Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favors a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived. I find myself thinking about this new life we've created, of how much she might be like us. For all my research into myths of immortality, I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the questions that plague me. We live on through our progeny, our genes, DNA, experiences passed through the generations. Perhaps this is the simple truth of eternal life, and I've just been too stubborn to accept it.
Oh, I like the idea that the Ra and Lara is for the sun god Ra. That's interesting. So Lord Croft's journals, a new Croft. In a way, Dad found the secret of immortality and didn't even realize it. Yep. And I'm glad they went with Lara.
Dad may have
sweet.
discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
There is a ring, it looks like.
Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription is faded.
Eternally yours, it looks like it says. Lord and Lady Croft, Amelia's wedding ring. Again, I feel like it would be locked up in a safe somewhere, not just lying on a bed. Yay, more documents!
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but I've done what I must. Perhaps one day, Lara will throw back the doors to let the sun shine in again. Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
Oh, Lord Croft's journal's a stopping time. I know Dad couldn't deal with what happened, but it's time to open up the West Wing again. It's time to move on. It is time.
At least that old thing still works.
Well, there's a picture there, but let's look at this one. Ooh, a necklace.
I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday.
Aha. And a date, October 13th.
October 13th, Mum's birthday.
So they got married 4 days of 4, so 13 minus 4 is 9. So anniversary is 9. I think that's the third number in the combination. We're making our way there. We're going to get there.
Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
Don't worry, Lara. I got it. I figured it out.
Mum, on her wedding day, she
Aw.
looks so beautiful. There's a date, October something. Damn, the number is faded.
Amelia's belongings. Photo of Amelia on her wedding day. She looks so pretty.
Their anniversary was in October, but which day? Oh, I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere.
I feel like that's pretty bad if you don't know your parents' wedding anniversary. I mean, you don't have to, like, call them on it or anything, but, like, come on. Like, anyway, moving on.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
I love the old school perfume bottle. I want one. Amelia's belongings, Amelia's perfume bottle. Just looks so cool and fancy. Oh, another bust.
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
That's, yeah. Imagine how still you'd have to sit. Although I imagine they'd take a picture of you, like multiple pictures of you, and then you wouldn't sit for like pictures like that anymore. But anyway, Ancestor's Legacy, bust of Richard Croft.
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents. I think this was Dad's pocket watch.
Oh,
Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
weird, right? Lord Croft's belongings pocket watch. Okay. Well, I think that's everything in here, from what I can tell. The light comes on and I jump immediately. And Laura's like, I'm just trying to be helpful, Jessica. Yeah.
Okay, Lara, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
Have we seen Lara's bedroom yet? It must be in an area of the house that's blocked off or something like that. But I don't think we've seen her bedroom. This was the area where her dad and her mom lived, but then they shut it all down, like this whole huge wing. But where did he sleep afterwards? And they talked about like Anna being in a guest house or something like that. I don't know, but 63% complete. We're making our way through, but I think I'm actually going to pause things here today. And on Saturday, we will continue our investigations of Croft Manor to find the third digit to the code and then unlock the safe. And then I imagine after that, we go back to the main game, but we'll see how all that goes. But anyways, as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again on a Saturday with another new Rise of the Tomb Raider video.